Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here again. I am now going to show, let's make this pretty quick and straight to the point, so the video doesn't go for too long, so you can enjoy this little bite-sized bit. I have the new chest piece essence in the game called Aftershock. I was kind of excited to finally get this one. Overpressure Nova. Lightning Nova now releases overpressure bolts that attach to enemies, dealing continual damage and causing brief stuns with each tick of damage. Lightning Nova damage increased by 18%. Okay, so, and I also got another spare from the gambler not long. Oh no, I have the offhand as well. I'll show that in a separate video. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just go ahead and pop it off here, and so you can see what it looks like. I will probably go out into, like, I don't know, maybe the cemetery or something with some random mobs and use it there to see it against them, because I'm not as impressed by how it seems there. But anyway, I'm going to compare this one to the Fire Nova in damage. I'm just keeping the Starfire shard on and all my gems, so it's just going to happen. So let's just go ahead and pop it. Okay, that's a lot of damage that went off all at once. I didn't mean for all that to tick. So let's do that one more time real quick. Okay. Now there you weren't able to see the Nova go out because it immediately goes out and stops. It doesn't exactly come back in like the Fire Nova and all the other Novas do. It doesn't work quite the same. It's a little bit smaller. Okay, that's his 189 right there. 189k, just for, let's just use that as like a baseline. There's what it looks like. Okay, it's a golden glow. Yeah, I got about 6 seconds. Right, 6 seconds. Yeah, 6 second cooldown currently with what I have on all together. 189k. Notwithstanding, it does a stun. And it's a brief stun too. It's not like something serious. Because it probably would be broken if it was, but to me so far, I'll show you when we on some mobs here in a little bit. But we switch back to the fire one. Let's see, Fire Nova. Switch back to the Fire Nova. Okay. Put this one on. Let's resume. Reset. Yeah, that's Starfire. That cranks up the damage big time. So we're just gonna go ahead and hang on. Let all that settle. Okay, quickly. Okay. Oh, okay. On this test, it's 165 with the Fire Nova. Interesting. I think the Fire Nova still does more, but that's because everything else procs. Again, Starfire, burn, etc. The damage over time. Okay, let that. I can line it up. I think the burn just ended, so maybe this one's the burn. I think the damage over time does more damage overall. The other one is meant to be a crowd control.
I have much to show.
So we're gonna go ahead and kind of hard to really compare damage. I feel it's significantly less. The range on it as well. Fire Nova goes out pretty far.
Another tale to unwrap.
The lightning new one doesn't seem to reach as far. Oh, that's the thing I noticed. And it doesn't seem to flow back to you as well as the other ones do. Back on again. Okay, it has a fair amount of range as well, but when you're casting it on the run, it does almost about the same. I guess the animations just look different to me. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to head out and use it on some mobs. I could go into a rift, but I'm not. Go to the cemetery. They say I wanted to make this quick and to the point, so kind of making this a little bit longer, but here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, first kill of the day. Okay, again. I missed all of them that time. It doesn't, once it hits a target with the lightning, I have noticed it doesn't seem to pass through them as, oh, that's Starfire. Got a hydrant. Yeah, once it passes through a target, it doesn't really come back like the other ones do as well. It just kind of goes into them and stops. Kind of hard to make out how effective it really is. It's okay, but it stuns on a brief, it said a brief stun on the tick. So yeah, it... Yeah, there it is. It's not very long at all. I'm not entirely sure how effective it would be in PvP as well. It's very brief. It would help for added damage control, and especially if they're directly on top of you. I think that's where it's most effective, sadly, is when they're right, like, close, right next to you, because they get hit with all the bolts at once. Wait for it to come back up. It hits them with the most all at once, of course, on a single target. It might be better that way, but I mean, you really don't want them touching you that much. Now there's the other piece that increases continual damage and effects and whatever else. I think that's the headpiece. I do not have that one yet. Oh, here we go. We got a unique that just spawned. Try this. Hey, come get me. Here. Don't fence me in.
Step aside for your own sake.
That didn't last very long. Dick. Yeah. I don't know. I was more excited for this one initially at the outset just by reading it, but now it's kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of lukewarm on it, I suppose, would be the best way of putting it. All right. Well, that's that for that, I suppose. I don't know. I'm kind of, it's kind of a mixed bag. The stun isn't very long at all. It did say brief. So take it for what you will. It, I guess, does what it exactly says. Brief stuns with each tick of damage. So they have to tick the damage. The ticks feel very slow and very short. Maybe with more increased beneficial effects, it might last longer than what it does, but it does seem kind of, I don't know. It feels a little weak. It might have more effectiveness maybe in PvP, like I said, but somebody's basically got to stand on top of you and you want to hit them with pretty much all the bolts. But again, the stun is brief and it only works when they, on the tick of damage, on the dot. The damage over time ticks, and they seem to be very slow. So that's probably why you need the new headpiece essence to go along with it for it to be more effective. Eventually, once I get all the pieces together, hopefully I can put something else together. And because every time they release new essence legendaries, they kind of have the intention of you wearing all of them to synergize. It seems anyway, but I don't know. Some outperform others way more better. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I gave you my perspective, and of course, that's what I put these out for. So there you go. And till next time, take it easy.